go as far as I could in order to be successful.
My aunt, she told me a couple years back, like, you're not going to be able to get a good job without having some school experience. So it's like, I know I have to do that. And it's like, seeing my mom and my dad, they didn't go to school, so it's just like, I want to be different.
College, at first I thought was just another form of education that I didn't think I needed. When you can't really do anything without a college application. I mean, college education now.
I just feel like I have to do it. Like, if I don't, it would be like a waste of all this talent and education that I have if I didn't go.
Had been already like 5 colleges already, and so I kind of seen like what like the colleges do, what their kind of like how students react, and definitely see like the change. Like thinking like, oh, these people were just like 8th graders like some years ago, and they were just high school some years ago, and now they're doing all these different things. And also just seeing like what people can do as an African American male, seeing a lot of people who come from the south side of Chicago do like many great things, or the south side anywhere, or just like started from the bottom and just made it all the way up to where they had to do.
I will be the first from my mom and my dad's side to be going to college, and well, to be actually going to high school, graduating, and going to college.
She'll make me cry.
So this is like the biggest and best opportunity for me. Like, yeah, my mom didn't get the chance to finish middle school at all. She stopped at 5th grade. So it was like, man, I'm going to do this for my mom. I'm going to do this for my kids in the future. I'm going to do this for the kids that's still in Africa, like, that doesn't know if they're going to make it. I want to do this so one day when they see me, I can be a role model for them. This is the reason why I really want to go to college.
It goes way back, even before being in this school. I remember watching this video with my dad. It was in neurosurgery. It's an interesting experience. You're looking at a brain, you're looking at someone cutting something, and it's like, what are all these arteries? What are all these veins? What is that up here? Isn't it like this pink blob? And you start getting interested. And so my dad, he had told me back then to become a doctor, to set yourself up for success by establishing this goal, even though it may seem so far away, even though people make it seem like you're not going to get there.
I really want to go to college for the experience, because I want to meet many new people, and I want to go different places, and I want to know what it's like. I don't ever want to look back on my life and say, that's one thing I didn't do. I didn't go to college. I didn't know what it was like to be there in those classes and meet my professors. So that's one huge motivation to go to college for me.
One thing that pursued me to get a college degree is knowing that the world is changing, and knowing that without education, you're not going to achieve these goals that you have in mind. Like, my goal is to be a pediatrician. So I know that I'm not going to be able to start a family, have a house, or have that Mercedes-Benz that I want if I don't have a job. Or I don't have a job that's paying me well. So that's one thing that kept me going.
I know I have like over 10. I've put out probably more than 15 college applications.
I'm still thinking about what college I want to go to. I want to go for quantum physics, which is a pretty hard thing. Also thinking about like photography and stuff like that, and like videography.
I sent in some application for colleges, and I got a few acceptance, and I'm still waiting on more, and I'm still applying.
Awesome. Where have you been accepted to already?
My top first college, University of Dubuque. They have the best criminal justice program for me, and I talked to my administrative officer already, and I'm going to visit.
I'm trying to decide if I want to do early applications. I'm also applying for several scholarship opportunities and summer programs so I can be prepared for next year and make sure I have the money I need.
Right now, I'm searching for the money to apply.
Okay.
That's the first thing. And in terms of selecting, I have about 5 choices on mind.
Okay.
They're all prestigious universities, and I've made a few like backup plans.
In terms of college, things that I fear would be if things don't work out. So for instance, I go to this college and I'm like, okay, this is going to be great. And I get there and it's not what I thought it would be, and then I'm just like, I don't want to do this anymore. I would be kind of afraid, because then it's like, what am I going to do now? What is my next step? But I'm excited for the independent part of it, because I know that I'll have a lot more freedom to do things that I want to do.
It's sometimes overwhelming because I've looked at all the majors and minors you can go for, and I'm just like kind of blown away. Something that I never even really heard of was there, and I'm just like, this is crazy. And so actually thinking about what I want to do.
Thinking about going to college make me feel excited, I guess, to start my new journey. It's going to be different for me, I tell you that, because it's not waking up to 6 in the morning and not, coming back home till 4. I can pick my schedule, my classes. I have more freedom.
It's that weird sense of being flustered and excited at the same time. The excitement just comes from knowing that you're going to get these opportunities, that you can actually make it and become something even better than what you are now.
When you say the word college, your thoughts would be like hard, complicated, fun, new experiences. Because I know college is going to come with a lot of new experiences. It's going to be something different. Like, I know it's going to be a lot different from high school. A lot of people that are in college, like my friends, they told me, like, high school is nothing like college.
It makes me feel proud, that I actually have a chance to go to college. Well, I am going to go to college. So. Yeah.
I didn't get into one school that I really wanted to go to, which is University of Illinois, Champaign-Urbana. I really wanted to go there because they had eye health, so I was really sad that I didn't get in. So I had to pick myself up, eat a cup of ice creams, and pick myself up and said, man, I got to get back out there. Still applying to more schools, down south schools, even though I'm not kind of a big fan of down south, but I had to pick myself back up and keep applying because I have to reach my goals, one way or another, no matter what school it is. But the process that I'm going through right now is knowing which school is best for me, because there's a lot of schools that want me to go attend their university, but which school is going to give me the most money? Then which school is going to offer the best medical program or nursing program for me? So that's knowing the best school for me.
I don't know if you just doubt yourself, see if you're smart enough, how people going to look at you, how they going to think of me, where I come from. If I tell them what side of Chicago I come from, is they going to judge me based on that. That's all I want to know.
Worrying about basically the money is probably the hardest part. My counselor's trying to get me to think of just figure out where you want to go, and then basically it'll pay for itself. I'll pay my way through with scholarships and stuff, so trying to not worry about that piece.
It would either be writing my personal statement or picking the colleges that I actually want to apply to. Because I feel like you can apply to any college, but once you get the actual acceptance letter back, it's like, this is real, you're actually going to college. So if you don't actually apply to schools that you want to go to, then it's pointless to be applying. So I feel like picking the colleges I wanted to apply to is probably the hardest part.
It's always about money. Getting grants, scholarships, that's the biggest thing. I don't want to have too many loans to my name because I don't want to come out with a lot of debt. And being able to have office hours to communicate and get other opportunities through my professors is something I really want to endure.